Hey everyone, and welcome to Raine's Realm, where I help people live well through energy healing and education. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to talk a little bit about the importance of cleansing your areas, both physically and spiritually. So I want to talk a little bit about smudging and sage, and I'm going to talk about some other things too. But for those of you that are not familiar, this is what a smudge stick of sage looks like. And this technique has been used for centuries by multiple different cultures, and so sometimes the materials involved are a bit different, but the general concept of it is very similar across the board. And it's interesting that now we have scientific evidence that shows us that when we smudge an area, we are also physically reducing and eliminating different harmful bacteria and things like that. So we are literally cleansing the air while also spiritually cleansing it as well, and reducing the things like that negativity, the heaviness you feel in the air sometimes, just that the residual energy that you can feel sometimes, whether it builds up in the home or it's left by someone or you've picked it up somewhere, wherever it is. And you can, you can smudge in your home, your car, office, any place that you could think of that's, you can smudge outdoors. Anytime that you feel a need to cleanse an area, you can use a smudge stick to do it. And it's really simple. And you don't have to worry about it, the smoke from it being harmful to pets or anything like that. I mean, I wouldn't burn a ton of it in a really enclosed space, but the general use of it, it's fine. You don't have to worry about things like that. So you just take the end of it and you're gonna light it. And if you've been using it for a few times, it might take a little extra second for it to fully light. When they're brand new, they light really quickly, and then you just blow on it kind of like you would with incense. Anybody that burns those incense sticks or cones, it's the same thing. So you do that, and then you see that I have the smoke coming off from it, and you would walk around the area and let the smoke fill the area. You want to get it everywhere, even in the corners, closets, if you're doing like a full home cleansing and things like that. And some people will disagree with this, but I'm a firm believer in working back to front. So you work at the back section of your house and work your way to the front. I believe that you kind of want to push that stuff out the same way it came in. But there are other people who like to do it differently, and so for that you just need to go with your own intuition and your gut feeling and follow that, because chances are it's not going to steer you wrong for your unique situation. So smudge sticks are really easy to find, and a lot of local stores have them. They've become so much more common now that even places you wouldn't expect sell them, but then they're also really easy to get online. For people who are local to the Charleston, Somerville area and things like that, we do have an amazing store, the Canterbury Cloak and Dagger, and they keep them in stock. So that's a great place to go if you're in this area. Other than that, there are smudge sticks that are made, like I said earlier, with other materials. So if there's something that you're drawn to or something you're wanting to use for a specific situation, that would be a good time to go with one of the other blends or one of the other materials. So, and then for also cleansing your home and yourself as well, I know that a lot of people do prefer using Florida water, and there's several different ways to do that. That would be a separate video all of in and of itself, and probably not one video would ever cover it. But that's something that if you have questions about, you can feel free to reach out to me for that as well. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you haven't already, please subscribe and click the little bell icon so you don't miss a single video. And if you smudge on a regular basis, or you smudge for the first time, I would love to hear about it, and include any questions you have as well. I will see you all again soon. Thank you so much for watching.